Last time we talked about filters. Today I'm going to talk about timing. And now that will kind of round us out there. But I'm going to talk to you about, I'm going to dare you to listen to a song, and I'm going to mention briefly the use of the pause. Okay. I talked about that a couple of sessions ago. So let's talk about timing and meaning, memories, beliefs. This is what happens. You've gotten through the filters, but you're being eloquent as usual in your conversations with folks. But you say something and it takes me on a mental journey. Now, my mental journey only lasted 2, 3 seconds. How far does a car travel that's zipping along at 20 miles an hour? How many feet does it cover in 20 seconds? I don't believe John did that. I'm listening to this to learn something about leadership, and he asked me a math question. Okay, hey, look, I don't know the answer to that either, but here's what I do know. It's a great distance, okay? 3 seconds later, you come out of it, you're past that stop sign, and you're probably getting hit. But here you go. In some of our conversations and some of the things we say to people, sometimes the person we're speaking to will go on a mental journey. And it's up to you. You're the leader in the group, and it's always the responsibility of the leader to communicate effectively. It is the responsibility of the leader to communicate effectively. So if you're saying something and, hey, wait a minute, I just saw John fade out there real quick. Hey, John, you with me, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm with you. Yeah. Okay. So what happens? How do we get through that? You, the leader, you've got to watch your audience. You can't be waxing eloquent and looking out and no. Look at me. Look at me. In here, this is where you're going to know everything. Okay, you're looking for those physical cues that tells you this person just glossed over. Physical cues. A physical cue will manifest itself that long. Wait for them to come back or repeat what you said or let's go back to the first thing we talked about, patterns of sound. Change the pattern of what you're saying so you keep them with you. We go back to the beginning, patterns of sound. That's how you break the person from going on these mental journeys, these jaunts that may only last a second or two, but you've missed them. And meanwhile, you're talking along, and they've missed something that's extremely important. So when you end and you say, you got it, they're going to look at you and say, yes. Okay. And they go off into the sunset. They come back, and that's not what you asked for. That's not even vaguely what you asked for. Let's look in the mirror first and say, well, did I lose them in my conversation? So I start all over again, right? Of course you do. How do you keep these things from happening? It's the fluctuation. It's the modulation of your voice. Your voice as a leader is the single most important thing in the world you have. The sound of your voice. Let's talk real quick about the pause, which I just did. The pause is for emphasis. We're having a conversation, and I want to make sure that you realize that what I just said is extremely important. So I pause. How long was that? 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds? It's not very long. Okay? You use the pause when you want to emphasize what you said previously. This is extremely important. I need you to really pay attention to this. Okay? Pause. You get it? All right, folks, that's the pause. Now here's the challenge. This is a song. Listen to that song, Phil Collins, Something in the Air Tonight. Phil Collins. It's in the top 100 greatest songs of all time. When I say something in the air tonight, some of you have already drifted off and, oh my God, you see there? You see how you went on the journey. Just the song. The song will take you on a journey. So listen to the song. Listen for the pattern. Listen for the filter. It's your own filters. Listen. Wow. Yeah, that got through to me. What journey did it take you on? Because you went somewhere. It's hard to listen to that song, one of the top 100 in the world. It's hard to listen to that song and not go on a journey. So just listen to it. How did you feel when you heard it? Where did you go? Now, here's the question. Here's the challenge. How many channels of sound did you hear? I'll tell you the next time we talk. Now, please don't go to Mother Google and look it up. I mean, come on. This is too easy. How many channels of sound? Now, when I say channels of sound, I'm talking about what makes noise, a voice, a drum. Don't count anything twice. If you heard the drum twice, it's a drum. If you heard the voice twice, it's still a voice. Okay? Human voice once, drum once. Okay? How many channels of sound did you hear? If you're playing along square, we'll talk about this on our next go. And I'm very sorry, this one went way too long. We'll talk to you later. Bye now. Out here.